Grizzlies also kind of dropped the ball.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
They're a part of something I wanted to talk about later in the episode. We could probably do it now.
Okay.
But remember we were saying younger playoff teams choking in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and granted, the bubble, the first 8 games wasn't the playoffs, but
it's kind of.
There's not all the teams are there. You know, you're there to compete for a playoff spot.
Yeah.
Which I believe the younger teams weren't able to really, other than the Heat. I mean, weren't able to really.
I mean, but the Heat were already in the playoffs, so like.
Yeah. Oh, so I understand what you're saying. The risk wasn't really there.
Yeah, because they were pretty set in there. Like, I think it might be a thing in the actual playoffs and not the bubble playoffs, that it might be a problem because they don't have the experience. And it's not necessarily that they're not good. It's just they're not going to understand the gravity of things.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because they haven't been there. And I think that might get in the way of going as far as, you know, people like you might want them to go. If that sentence made sense, I don't remember. So, yeah, I just think teams like the Heat, maybe the Mavericks. I don't think the Mavericks are actually going to do that great in the playoffs.
How did they do last year? They lost the first round?
Mavs?
They weren't even in the playoffs.
They weren't in the playoffs.
Oh.
It was just Luka.
So they lost the 0 round.
Yeah, dude. The most
important round. So also what I was going to say, though, now listen to this argument. Kendrick Nunn and Duncan Robinson were undrafted.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Tyler Hero also had to basically fight for a spot on the team.
He was a lottery pick.
Yeah, he was a lottery pick, but...
Oh, for playing time.
Yeah, for playing time. You got Jimmy Butler, Udonis Haslem, doesn't play at all really right now.
Mm-hmm.
They got Jay Crowder halfway through the season.
Mm-hmm.
But basically what I'm trying to say is, like, Tyler Hero really competes to get more minutes in a game.
Mm-hmm.
And he started starting the end of the bubble,
Mm-hmm.
I think because Jimmy was hurt. Whatever.
Yeah.
But
I see what you're saying. They brought some vets that are, like, for the playoffs, so it might seem like he might play a little less.
No, what I'm saying is Kendrick Nunn and Duncan Robinson specifically have had this pressure on them basically all season. They're undrafted and they need to figure out every day. They're kind of like making sure that they get this. But the prize is just to be in the NBA. This prize is to be the best team in the NBA, which is probably a little bit more.
Yeah, it ramps
pressure.
things up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my argument sucks.
I'm a big Duncan Robinson fan. I like how he
Same.
plays. Like, I like how he moves. I like his confidence when he shoots.
Yeah.
And he's a very good shooter.
Yeah, dude. I totally agree with that. I mean, I'll talk about the Heat all day, but
and I think Jay Crowder is like a good pickup, like a sneaky good pickup. I think he, like, if you just let him do the things like pass, shoot, defend, not really dribble that much, and like if you get guys that could attack the rim, he'll hit those threes that like could be big. But also he's like a very underrated passer. And I like Jay Crowder because I feel like he does, you know, a lot of things.
Dude, and Jay Crowder's a beast from beyond the arc.
Has he been shooting well?
Yeah. I think he had like him and Damian Lillard had a ridiculous bubble 3-point percentage.
Nice. Yeah, I'm a big Jay Crowder fan. And like in the regular season, I saw him throw some amazing passes, some great dimes. And I don't remember ever seeing that from him. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I feel like Jay Crowder is like the Batman and Nene is like Joker. They're like hero and villain versions of each other. They have like the same
like
hairstyle.
Almost like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, there we go. That's probably a better.
But Nene was a beast too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember him on the Nuggets.
He went to the Rockets, and then what team is he on now? He's on a different team now, right?
I don't remember. I think before he went to the Rockets, he was with the Wizards. He was part of the reason the Wizards had like a deep playoff run, like a couple
with
years.
the Celtics versus the Celtics, and they lost.
I think so, or the Bulls.
Yeah.
Like they almost beat the Bulls when the Bulls were really good. But yeah, because I remember Jimmy Butler butting heads with Nene, like literally Nene, like
hitting Jimmy.
Did what Giannis did to Mo Wagner.
So speaking on that, we kind of touched on younger playoff teams choking, right?
Yeah, possibly choking.
Yeah, I mean that really is just like a as it happens type thing. We'll keep you updated.